the environment around you for the benefit of yourself and others. Doing chores is worthwhile and meaningful in the simplest terms. That's why it's important. Blah blah blah. Bullshit. Chores are bad. Miyazaki's trying to get everyone to do chores.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the fucking robot maid like in the Jetsons. I still need Rosie. I need my day to be filled with leisure.
Yeah, this personal responsibility shit. I don't think so, Miyazaki. You and your goddamn sleazy propaganda to get people to do chores.
He just really wants someone to wash his floors.
Yeah, there's always that scene where they're like
Scrubbing really hard, yeah.
Yeah, where they're on all fours sliding around. You see that a lot in anime in general.
I think it's just a weird fetish they all have.
I think they just like.
I just really like when women get down on all fours and just clean my floor real good. Just scrub the knots out.
I think they just like shit to be clean, and like the personal responsibility thing is kind of seems to be important in Japanese culture.
Yeah, I just want to make it a weird sex thing.
Yeah, but here in the United States, our culture, we got the new fucking Batman calzone at Little Caesars. I'm desperate to try it.
Well, first of all, an unfolded calzone is just a pizza. So I don't know who they're fooling.
It has like twists at the end that are calzone parts, right?
Yeah, it's like got little calzone pustules or growths on it.
Calzone udders is what it looks like. The teats of a bat.
Well, I mean, they are mammals.
Yeah, they got.
I don't think that the teats of a bat are on the feet or the head though, like they appear to be in.
Yeah, but it's like the Batman logo, right? The Batman logo, those little dangly bits. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but
Feets.
As far as I know now, they're the teats of a bat.
No, they're feet, not teats.
I don't know, teats. They're teats.
Oh. Well,
Bats don't have feet. They have like bats have fucking vestigial feet or some shit like hummingbirds.
I'm pretty sure they hang from them.
Oh yeah, like in Lost Boys, the vampire boys, they got vampire feet that they can hang.
Yeah, they got bat feet.
Yeah, they hang from stuff on them.
My question is, how much do the bat teats come up in the Batman?
The new one, they're probably coming up quite a bit because everything Robert Pattinson seems to say about the movie is like how weird Bruce Wayne is.
He's such a weird creep. He's got bat teats on his costume.
I think it's gonna be probably one of the greatest films of our lifetime.
It's a Batman movie. Let's not overhype it.
No, it's gonna be nominated for an Oscar, and fucking Kevin Smith is gonna just explode from happiness.
I mean, he's gonna explode from happiness no matter what happens. It's just a Batman movie that looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
It's like he's so mad that they didn't nominate the new Spider-Man for an Oscar. Those elitists. It had 3 Spider-Men in it.
That's 2 more than almost any other Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, just the idea that the Oscars are in some way elitist is like fucking Dune's nominated for Best Picture, dummy. Dune.
Well, Dune had that kind of vibe going for it. You know what I mean? Like it was going to be some visual spectacle.
They nominated fucking Black Panther or some stupid shit.
Yeah, they did nominate Black Panther. And wasn't Pirates of the Caribbean nominated at one point?
I think Johnny Depp was.
I know Johnny Depp was definitely nominated.
Yeah, that shit's stupid. I mean,
it doesn't really. Who cares, anyways?
I know the thing to me is like fucking you weirdo Marvel fans. Like, it's not enough that you make all the money in the world, you dominate culture, you prevent other movies from being screened, etc., etc. It's like now you got to win every fucking award too to validate your stupid consumer behavior.
Yes,
it's fucking dumb.
I mean, Tobey Maguire deserves Best Supporting Actor for that movie.
I saw that there's a like a Page 6 report, a blind report, the Hollywood shit, saying that even though Tobey Maguire recently appeared in the new Spider-Man movie, when him and Leo went out recently, he wasn't able to pick up any chicks. Tobey wasn't, because they didn't care using Spider-Man.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that shit's only for like money making, the only people who benefit from Marvel movies are Disney and shit. It doesn't even benefit Tobey Maguire.
I mean, I'm not gonna feel bad for Tobey Maguire not being able to pick up 19-year-olds. So
you can't even get dates. His preferred type under 20.
Under 20 and blonde.
Under 20. Speaking of youngsters, the return of Indy Sleaze. You ready for it?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's really gonna be. I don't think it's gonna take off like it did in the good old days of 2008 when everyone kind of dressed that way. I just saw an article that was like, indie sleaze is coming back. Is that a good thing? And then it was like, no, it's for predatory men or something. I don't know. Maybe it is. It's just weird.
I mean, like, you don't have
time
to.
is collapsing on itself. Like, obviously, fashion moves in cycles, right? But it's like fucking, yeah, you know, I long for the glory days of 8 years ago.
Well, you know, 8 years ago was pretty great.
Yeah, as soon as Biden got elected, everyone's like, let's fucking go back to that Obama day shit, huh? Let's do that again. Everything culturally, socially will just be fucking 2008 to 2016 again. That's
even to the point where the fucking Democrats can't get anything done because of like 2 people in their fucking Congress.
Yeah. Oh well, fuck it. It's all pointless. It's just a game. Love is just a game.
Life is a game, and I'm losing, Kyle. I want to win.
Not me. I'm the gambler from that song.
You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. What part are you at now? The running part?
Yeah, I run from most of my problems. Like the Gil Scott-Heron poem song. Running. Because I always end up running. You ever notice gorillas? Fucking
weird transition? Yeah.
All they do is just hang out. How are they so jacked and they just hang out? I don't ever see them exercising.
I mean, I feel like even though they're not necessarily exercising, a gorilla's life is still a lot more active than your average
captive gorilla.
Yeah, I bet you he's still getting around a little bit. You know. Plus, genetically they're just big tough guys. I'll tell you, my legs are still longer, and my penis is bigger. And that's the important thing.
They're only eating leaves, and they're just sitting.
They eat fruit, big, and I'm pretty sure they eat nuts too. These nuts.
They just are better at like digesting protein and shit. I know they have different like muscular compound. I just like fucking humans are descended from like the weakest apes, aren't we? We're just like the bitch made apes.
Then we got the we run really long and we got big brains.
That sucks. I don't want to run for a long time or think. I want to be big and strong. That's it.
Well, your penis will be so small.
I don't care. It'll be relative to everyone else. Doesn't matter to me.
Matters to me. I only feel better about myself because my penis is bigger than the gorilla's.
I don't even think about it.
I think about it all the time. I go to bed and I'm like, you know what, Sean, your life isn't that great, but your penis is bigger than the gorilla's.
I just think when I think about gorillas, I'm like, wow, look at that lat insertion. Wow, what definition in there?
Well, you just need to get on the juice then. That's what I'm hearing.
Get on the juice. That'll give me a small dick too, right? Or
yeah, there you go. It's your nuts, I think. I don't know about it. Maybe the testicle, the whole member. I don't know.
Well, it's like
yeah, I got this
since
drips in my nose.
Fake testosterone, your nuts don't need to work very hard, so you get weaker nuts. Or something like that. I don't remember what all the details are of it, but
and if, from what I'm told, if you cycle correctly, you shouldn't have a problem.
I'd rather not bother.
No, you need to get traps like bowling balls.
I was pretty big a few years ago. Now I'm trying to get lean. I think that's like when I was really like big. The only people that were into it were like
other dudes
that worked out. Yeah, so I'm trying to get healthy and powerful now, and being that big, it seems to be bad for your blood pressure no matter like how healthy you are anyway. So now I'm gonna be lean, single digit body fat. That's the goal.
All right, so you
like 250 for a while.
Still need testosterone, but you also need to get on that insulin.
Insulin?
Yeah, it helps you shed body fat.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, you know, a lot of those fucking fitness, you know, influencers and shit are on, you know, TRT and insulin and HGH and all that shit.
As Holden Caulfield would say, just a bunch of phonies.
Now, what does he know?
He's a catcher in the rye.
I wish I could just be like a kid that goes out there and catches other kids about to run off a cliff.
In the rye.
In the rye. You're like, what?
Ham on rye.
Oh.
That's a Bukowski.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like Bukowski. That makes me a terrible man. if people listen to this podcast, I'll get canceled because I like Bukowski.
I don't think that's true. I think you're allowed to say like Bukowski.
They'll be like, oh, you fucking. I met so many dudes like you at my fucking college class at Yale. Like, okay, I'm sure you did. I like Hemingway.
I don't know if they'd let you within 20 feet of Yale.
I like Hemingway and Bukowski and DeLillo. All the bad ones. All the bad boys of fiction. Those are my guys.
Man, I feel like there's way worse bad boys in fiction than Hemingway and Bukowski.
It's toxic masculinity.
Is it? Have you read Terry Goodkind? Because
I don't read any of that fascist sci-fi shit.
That's fascist fantasy shit. All right.
Oh yeah. No, I just read the classics that are about like coming to terms with masculinity and shit. Somehow that's bad too, though. I don't know. It's hard. I don't understand what these college people on the internet are always talking about exactly. Because I just read books because I wanted to read them and stuff. I didn't know that there's a social stigma attached to authors and shit. I was 19.
Speaking of social stigmas attached to authors, I was going to talk about Jacqueline Carey because I started reading Kushil's Dart. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't honestly know.
Dr. Jekyll and Carey?
Yeah, Dr. Jacqueline Carey. But
is it Jacqueline?
It's Jacqueline, yeah. Carey.
Carey.
She's pretty famous.
Jim Carrey?
No, I don't think so. Maybe his mom. I don't fucking know. Does it matter?
Oh, to the famous Careys, of course.
Yeah, right? The famous Carey families of Antwerp.
No, Antrim.
Oh, I heard Antwerp.
Antwerp? No, I don't know if they have too many Careys there. Irish people get around though, maybe.
But yeah, I mean, so she's pretty famous. So these are reasonably famous in like fantasy and sci-fi novels for, and they were on my to read
erotic sex scenes.
Yeah, essentially, it's
really?
It's a romantic, erotic kind of book, you know. I mean, I didn't.
Play?
No, there's no elves. It's humans.
Oh.
No orc stuff, unfortunately. that's what I'm into. Dwarven hand cannons.
Mm-hmm. Huh? I think I might join an hand cannon.
Yar yar hum pump.
Yar yar hum pump.
But I didn't read it like because it's been on my radar for like 20 years at this point. But I didn't read it back when I was like 19 and going to college because I didn't want people to see it and ask what it was about. At the time.
Yeah.
And then I decided to read it recently just because I finished reading that Altered Carbon book. I'm like, oh my god, this guy writes terrible sex scenes. Let's see what this lady does.
Altered Carboni.
That's the Italian title.
Well, how was it? How were the sex scenes?
Better. I mean, it's honestly, it's not. I mean, at its heart, at its core, it's essentially about someone that's a sex slave. So
that's not very PC.
No, it's not very.
Are they gonna cancel this lady or what?
I don't know. She may already be canceled, as far as I know. I don't know. As soon as we drop this podcast, I'm sure she's canceled.
Yeah, if someone reads that book, they can be like, "Oh, this is no good." It appears in the book, so therefore the author must be endorsing.
Yeah, she was condoning the behavior. That's what the entire thing is about. How great sex slavery was.
Yeah, it made society better. That's her words, not mine.
That's the first line of the book. It's amazing that you called it.
I know what these authors are up to.
She did write like another. If you don't want to read erotic fiction, she did write like a 2-part retelling of Lord of the Rings, essentially, but it was told from the bad guy's side. So it's like from the Witch King and Saruman's perspective. And I read that like 20 years ago, and that was really good.
Was there any sex scenes in that one?
There were some sex scenes that I remember, but they weren't like really explicit or obviously not what the story was about. I mean, if you're gonna read Terry Goodkind, you can read Jacqueline Carey.
I wasn't planning on reading him.
I read
like his name.
He's such a piece of shit.
Goodkind. What the fuck? That sounds stupid. That's a stupid name. That's like a nom de plume, but like for idiots. Like if I was an idiot, that would be my pen name.
That's what you would do?
Yeah, it'd be Terry Goodkind. I write fantasy books. I'm a good kind of guy.
I'm a good guy. That's gonna be I'm just gonna be a good guy. McDonald will be my nom de plume. No, good
Mine's
gum
gonna be McDonald's chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets. So basically you're saying you're just a big fan of sex slavery and stories about sex slavery.
Yeah. I'm looking for more stories about sex slavery. That's why I brought it up. So if anybody has any suggestions,
well, that's
please.
a perfect time to transition into Euphoria.
I don't know if anything's explicitly about sex slavery in Euphoria.
There's allusions to it in the recent episodes. My ex-girlfriend has been bugging me to watch Euphoria for a while.
You're pussy whipped by your ex-girlfriend.
Other listeners of the podcast will know at this point that I generally am what would be considered a simp, in that I listen to women, I like them, I try to be friends with them, and if I'm close to them, like say an ex, and they tell me I might like something, generally I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe. Which needs simp behavior, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a simp is.
Basically, though, rest in peace to critics and other aging millennials who like Euphoria because they think it's profound and or impactful or something.
Oh, no, it's just fucking pure schlock.
I'm built different. Yeah, this is fucking straight up exploitation trash with a budget, and it's fucking, that's my shit. Holy Trinity. Sex, drugs, violence. Can't get any better. My ex-girlfriend was right. I love this show. I don't think the writing's that great. Don't care about the characters too much.
Acting's great, but it's just melodramatic as hell.
Yeah, but it's like, it seems to be purposely melodramatic, so that's fun. Every technical aspect of it is amazing. Lighting's good, set design, costumes, cinematography, sound design, soundtrack, music choice, all of it's fucking dope. Like I said, story, I don't know, it's some fucking high school sure is crazy, and drugs are crazy or whatever, but fucking, I don't care, man. There's dicks in every episode.
People so many dicks
out.
I mean,
how about some bisexual lighting?
I feel like whenever I see titties, it's the same girl, and I feel so bad for her because it can't be great for her career.
I mean, yeah, it's not fucking.
It's that cast girl every year. Every time I see a scene involving a lady, it's always that fucking cast girl.
Yeah. But the important thing is, it's boys and girls, aged millennials. It's not just women getting naked anymore. This show's got lots of dicks in it. You want to talk about all the dicks in it? Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Did you make a list? Of all,
I did some research.
How many prosthetics do we see?
I don't know. I couldn't get that information.
Oh, I feel like it's a lot.
But after the first season, there's 8 episodes in the first season. Among those 8 episodes, 71 dicks appear.
That's a lot. How? Whoa.
Hell yeah, 71 dicks. First episode's got 5 dicks. I don't particularly remember all the dicks.
I mean, I just know there's a lot of penises.
Well, the thing is, a lot of them aren't appearing in real time, so to speak. You know what I mean? We're not seeing like there's like characters
a cutaway.
We're seeing like porn, like clips of porn, pictures of dicks, you know,
or like a background character even.
Yeah, but there is like one scene, I think in like the beginning of the second season, that dude sits down in the bathroom and take a shit.
Yeah, that one's a little much.
Like, I was like, damn, fucking, he's really got his dick out.
What was that even in the show for? It's like, not enough dicks in this episode. Gotta get this guy in the can.
I saw an article that dude who appeared in that episode was like posting shit on the internet to make sure people really knew that was his dick. That wasn't a fake dick in that one. That was really me. That was all me.
That's all me. All right, ladies, line up. More fellas.
In the first episode, like when they're introducing Jules' proclivity for having sex with random men, and it's that one dude's dad, there's like a artfully silhouetted dick as he's putting a condom on it, and I was like, oh, this series really might be for me. Because I like exploitation and trash shit, so it's interesting to me that
I mean, for sure that dad's dick was a stunt dick.
I mean, I don't know. When he's doing the PP thing in the later episode,
That's what I'm talking about.
It's really his dick.
Oh, I thought that was fake dick.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Anytime they show an erect dick, like live and in person, it seems to be a prosthetic because a couple of them look pretty fake. You know, like that Fezco fool when they're showing his childhood and his grandma like kneecaps his dad or whatever, and he's got his dick out. That one looks like a straight up prosthetic. It looks fake as hell. It looks like the dick monster from that one Clive Barker movie. I forget what it's called.
Hellraiser.
No, I don't. Not Hellraiser. It's like another one that like a lower budget one. Hellraiser's got some fun carnality, I guess.
I think that's kind of the point.
Stuff. Yeah, Hellraiser's dope. Limited experiences are dope. Trash is dope. Sex, drugs, violence. I love it. Alex Demi, the girl that plays Maddie in Euphoria.
Probably which one's Maddie? Oh no, I know. Yeah, Maddie. I can remember.
Probably the most beautiful woman on the planet. I don't know what it is about her, but I'm just like, whoa.
Oh, I don't really find her that attractive, so good for you.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, there's some crazy. She's in the mid-90s as well, Jonah Hill's movie. And I remember in that, but that's about it. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? The character she plays, Maddie, like not like my style at all.
Yeah, but, way too intense for me. Go away.
I don't. Something about her voice and the way she talks. Like I'm just like, wow. I think I'll die for her. I'm pretty sure I'd die for her.
And I mean, based on the way she acts in the show, you will get the chance if.
Oh yeah, so back to the dick count though. First episode 5. Apparently, second episode 27 dicks, but I think this is one with the locker room scene.
That's a lot of penises for one locker room, even.
Yeah. And then fucking episode 3, 36 dicks.
Oh, we're getting out of control. I thought you said there's only 71 penises.
Yeah, I mean they're mostly in these 2 episodes.
I think that they literally like we're getting crazy with these penises, guys. We gotta dial it back.
Well, yeah, they kind of blew their load, so to speak, on those 2 episodes because following up, episode 4, 1 dick, episode 5, 1 dick, episode 6, 0 dicks, 7, 1 dick, and then episode 8, 0 dicks.
Oh no!
Season 2, I couldn't get all the info for season 2, but there's been some dicks in it.
Oh, season 2 had a lot of penis. We'll figure. You know what? We'll do a fast rewatch. We'll do it on speed 5, and we'll count the dicks ourselves.
I can definitely tell you there was some dicks in that one for sure. And then the 2 special episodes or whatever, I don't think there's any dicks in those ones because it was during the Corona times, so they're only filming with like 2 actors and shit in one location. So probably not any dicks. I don't remember seeing any dicks though. And usually when I spot a dick,
I know it.
I remember it.
Yeah. When I see a dick, I remember it. All right.
I never forget a dick.
It's got my matting palace up here. All dicks. Row after row of penis. It's like this is Smithsonian, but with penises.
I say all dick everything.
And testicles. I don't discern. I like the whole piece.
Yeah, I mean, it's when I say dick, I'm talking, balls and stuff too. It's one apparatus. Sometimes you gotta just say balls to specify that's what you're talking about. But when you're talking about dick, usually you're talking about the whole package.
I only think of just the shaft when someone says dick. I don't think about the whole genitalia.
Yeah, if someone sat you down and was like, "Hey, draw a dick for me," you're not gonna draw balls.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's a psychological experiment for you. Can we get some cash for that research?
That's what
I want to get 200 people together and be like, hey, draw a dick and see how many of them add testicles. And then how many people add hair, veins.
Same sort of thing.
The urethra slit.
Sat someone down and were like, hey, draw a vagina. Guess what? They're not going to draw a vagina. They're going to draw a vulva.
Ooh.
Right? They're not going to draw the vaginal canal.
It's hard to draw, really, if you think about it. I know it exists, and I'm not sure I could draw it accurately. I've seen children come out of it.
I would do a lovingly, accurately rendered, fucking even like glistening wetness spread open vulva, so you could see the vagina. That's what I would do. As an artist, that's what I would do.
Speaking of vaginas, my wife and the Real Housewives of Ooh, I'm gonna say Orange County. That's turned me on to.
How many of those shows they got now? They got like one in like Utah, don't they, where it's Mormons?
Well, there's like 2 or 3 Mormons on it, yeah, and one person that's going to jail for fraud, and the other one that is married to her step grandfather. It's
Mormons,
a lot. She's not Mormon. She's like some sort of crazy Christian opposite.
Okay.
Yeah, she's really not. I mean, she's like, but
close enough.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean. Crazy cult shit. Anyways, vagina stacks. You know what that
What's
is?
that?
Apparently, one of the women on the show got this for her husband at the time, who was Sweet James, the lawyer.
Nope.
No, you've seen his advertisements at some point, I'm sure. But anyways,
why would I see? No, I don't watch TV or anything.
You had, I think they're on the internet, like YouTube. You get Sweet James.
I don't see ads on the internet either.
How do you? My ad blocker does not block every ad. I don't know what magic ad blocker you have.
I have multiple ad blockers.
Oh, I know how that is.
Yeah.
Anyways, so she got.
I give money to these corporations. Anti-capitalism forever. No one will show me ads. I don't believe in shit.
Now give me money. I need millions of dollars.
Yeah, I mean, I'll show ads on my shit, but I'm not watching anybody else's ads. It's ridiculous.
But so, anyways, a vagina stack is when you literally stack vaginas on top of each other. So she got 2 other women, and she laid on her back, and the other one laid on her top of her with stomach to back, and then stomach to back on another woman, and then her husband just from behind got to pick vaginas to go into.
Is this like a common thing?
It's the first I ever heard of it. It sounds.
It's not. Google's not autofilling it.
It's not. I mean,
In fact,
hopefully it doesn't.
The results on Google bring up
Just Real Housewives. Yeah, that's not shocking to me at all.
Noella Bergener.
Yeah, it's one. It does not sound appealing to me at all.
You can add Noella's stack of vaginas to her growing pile of fantasies.
Oh, it didn't happen? Is that Sweet James saying that?
Noella Bergener may be the new to the ROH. Oh, Real Housewives.
Yeah. They're Kyle. Come on.
From
Acronyms.
her sex dungeon to talking about a stack of vaginas, she certainly doesn't hold back on bedroom chat. Her Bravo co-stars were shook when she dropped the phrase "stack of vaginas" into the mix. So if you're as confused as us, we've done some research into Noella's new phrase as well. Took a peek or two into her sex dungeon room. Cue the unusual findings. You'll have stacks of knowledge by the end of this.
Clever.
Wow. You know what? Here's a picture of her following that, to break up the article a little bit. She doesn't necessarily give off the vibe that she's hella into sex.
No, I don't necessarily get that vibe. But you can never tell with people. That's what I found out. True. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lady in the street and a freak in a sheet. Her.
Oh, Sweet James, she gifted him a stack of vaginas for his birthday present.
Hey.
Chat referred to her own sexual fantasy. She was on the bottom while 2 other women in stockings created the rest of the stack. Despite being so open about it, Noella seemed pretty mad at Dr. Jen for bringing the entire thing up. Noella also showed a photo of it, the stack of vaginas, in the favorites folder on her phone. They show that photo on TV?
No, they did not.
Oh, they're not as brave as Euphoria, huh?
No, they're on HBO. So
Euphoria can put this in an episode, and they can do that Law and Order shit at the beginning, where it's like ripped from the headlines. Dun, dun. Noella explained that a stack of vaginas is essentially people with vaginas stacked on top of each other to form a ladder-like structure. They even recreated the idea on the show as demonstrated by the Bravo star. She claimed that for her ex-husband's birthday, they made a vag sandwich, but that the sandwich was either all meat or all bun, depending on how exactly you wish to use the stack. Awesome. Good shit.
Oh, I get it. Gross.
I've never heard this turn of phrase before, and it seems like she kind of just made it up.
Well, yeah.
I mean, obviously, this isn't. She didn't make up the sexual act, but referring to it as like a vagina stack or stack of vaginas seems to be her own personal invention. I don't know. I mean, whatever. What are you into? It seems like a nice birthday present for, what is it, Sweet James?
Sweet James. They're getting divorced now too, I think. So
why is he called Sweet James? Isn't Sweet generally like a sort of a disparaging term for a man who seems to be homosexual?
I don't know his thought process. Yeah, I just know he made a bunch of money being a lawyer. I think.
Start calling myself Sweet Kyle.
I'm gonna start calling myself Confirmed Bachelor Sean.
Welcome to the VHS cult. I'm Sweet Kyle.
I'm Confirmed Bachelor Sean, even though I'm not a bachelor.
Sweet Kyle.
Get it?
Yeah. That's I mean, cool, whatever, if that's what you're into. It seems like they have you're saying they're getting divorced, so maybe they don't have such a healthy relationship.
Yeah, they're getting divorced, so I don't think their relationship's all that great.
I dated a girl who
gave you a vagina stack.
No, but like she was into the idea of like watching me have sex with another woman, and like we got close a couple times, but like I was kind of reluctant about it because I didn't think she was, you know what I mean? I think I was thinking
like the idea sounds great, yeah,
it turns you on, but I don't know like the emotional stuff about it. That's usually why we backed out of it too, is because she would get close and she'd be like, nah, I don't think we should do it. And it's like, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, that's usually a good sign too.
Yeah. But whatever, I don't know. Some people are into that though. So if you're into it, cool.
I mean, just like the whole, it doesn't seem like any part of sex that I enjoy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's very masturbatorial. No touching, no kissing. Just go right into the holes.
She didn't mention any of that.
It's what it sounds like, though, doesn't it?
I mean, I don't imagine that they were having sex entirely in that one position for the entire encounter or anything.
God, I hope not, because like, the woman on the bottom has got to be painful after.
Yeah, as a person who's had a lot of sex, a lot of different kinds of sex, like it's. I think
none of it sounds appealing to me, honestly.
I think it was presented to him initially, like in that position or whatever, but I don't think that was like the whole event, you know.
I think no, in my head that is the whole event.
Well, yeah, that sounds really boring, to be honest. Yeah, that's cool though. Stack of vaginas. Yeah, when it comes to like group sex like that, if like the other people aren't also into each other and like participating, you know, as a group, really, it's like not that great, to be honest. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to just be like, all right, now I'll try this vagina, and now this vagina,
and then this vagina, and then this vagina,
and they're like not participating. You know,
they're like, okay, next vagina.
I mean, it seems really boring for them too, unless you know it is more sexually open. I don't know what I'm speculating on it. It just sounds like some weird shit that some lady on TV said, to be honest.
Some rich lady on TV, some rich dumb lady, some bored rich dumb lady, bored rich husband.
That's crazy though. Takes all kinds.
Yeah, well,
it
takes all kinds.
Crazy. But it's just crazy that she decided to come up with her own like
terminology,
turn of phrase, and as if it was like some novel sex act that she created.
Well, I just find it weird that she's like, "Oh, let me tell everybody about it because they're really gonna think how cool I am."
I mean, people do lots of stuff on TV,
right? Yeah, that's the whole. Well, I mean, it's the whole thrust of reality television to begin with.
Yeah, there's no such thing as bad press. If I was on TV, I'd be messy as hell, I think.
I'd make fun of Travis Scott a lot because that like seems to be the way you get the heat.
If they make like an American version of Terrace House and I get on that shit, I'm becoming a drunk again. Tear that shit up. I'll risk my life. Risk my life for reality TV. Guaranteed.
I already do, but I'm watching it.
Give me the Baja Blast Seltzer. I'm risking my life.
Again, it's impossible to drink enough to get alcohol poisoning with Baja Blast. You're gonna die of like a diabetic coma well before the alcohol gets you.
Yeah, right.
That's sure gonna get you real good.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna butt chug him.
I don't think that's gonna help.
I do.
Yeah, but I mean, your butt's still gonna absorb the sugar too.
Nah, the filtration system or something.
That's not how butts work.
No, my
butts just suck everything up.
It only wants the alcohol. It spits the rest of it out.
I think I saw it on Jackass.
Yeah, the butt chug was Siva. That's a good one, honestly. You know what's crazy about that one? Is like, yeah, obviously you can butt chug, you know what I mean? No big deal. It's pretty funny. But then he's like, I feel like I still got beer in there. And they like, oh, let's plunge it out. And that shit worked. They like really plunged it out of him. Because you wouldn't expect that to work. Like, how would you get a good enough seal on the booty hole, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they really got a good, just the right kind of plunger. And enough force. And if it's wet, you get that good seal.
Yeah, Jackass rules. Crazy old Steve-O. It's good for him for getting sober and stuff, right? But like,
if he goes on Terrace House, he's gonna become a fucking alcoholic again.
Yeah, but like Jackass number 2 is the best one, and that's when all of them are their most fucked up. So you know, what does that tell you? Huh? That's how you get the best TV. Is you risk your life. I haven't seen Jackass Forever yet, though, so maybe that's the best one now that they're all old and very settled. Never know. Never know. Interestingly, none of those guys went bald. For like a group of like 30 dudes, you'd think some of them would go bald, huh?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen Jackass Forever. Wasn't like Danger Aaron getting really close to bald last time I saw him? I feel like he's probably bald.
I saw him on Steve-O's podcast, and he like still had a mohawk. So like maybe very receded hairline.
Oh, and he's hiding it up with that. He's covering up with the hawk.
I don't know. If you're going bald, you can't really have a mohawk, you know? Because the part that the mohawk.
Yeah, you can. If you have a really receding hairline and you have a widow's peak, you can absolutely. I've seen you could still do it.
I guess I don't know. The part where mohawk grows is usually where people are going bald at them.
I've seen some people with like the widow's peak where they get that deep receding hairline, but their peak stays. And they could do a mohawk with that.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, no one else of note has gone bald. They all got hair and stuff. That's interesting.
They all spend all their money on hair plugs.
It's like defying the odds. Oh, I learned, Knoxville's got gray hair now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like apparently he's actually had gray hair since his late 20s. He's just been coloring it, and he decided he didn't care anymore.
I think you should go for a crazy color. Be one of those guys. Rainbows.
Rambo?
Yeah, Rambos.
Rambo the clown. Rambozo the clown. Excuse me, Ted Kennedy's. Excuse me, Jello Biafra. I don't mean to offend you.
Oh, I'm offended.
You goddamn yuppies. He really didn't like Governor Brown for a short period. California Uber Alice. He changed the lyrics so it's about Reagan after a little bit, but you know what I mean? It's just fucking. What do you think Jerry Brown was gonna do, really?
Save the world.
Well, it was about like a hippie authoritarianism as like a concept, but it's like that's not exactly what happened. It's just they all got bought out. It's not the hippies turned authoritarian; they just gave into the system, became ineffectual. But that wasn't what the song was about. Whatever. He was like 18 or 19. He wrote that shit. What did he know? What does he even know now? Listen to his spoken word albums; they're pretty good. He's a pretty interesting guy. Joe Bathroom, alien news. You ready for some alien news?
Aliens, tell me what thing.
VHS Cult. We are tracking all alien activity. We have the latest UFO news. Every other podcast about UFOs or whatever fucking bullshit. VHS Cult's got the real inside scoop. Second strange alleged alien abduction occurs in Argentina's La Pampa province. That's right. In November 2021, a woman in La Pampa, Argentina, eventually identified as Irma Rick, claimed she was abducted by a UFO and transported 40 miles away, only to be left on the ground with little memory of what happened.
Sounds like someone's cheating on her husband.
Little memory of what happened, but she had clear memory that a UFO took her there, huh? She did have a cell phone with her the whole time, too.
Oh, what's that cell phone say?
Because of that and the reluctance of authorities, both local and national, to release any information about the abduction or the cell phone, which would have been abducted as well. Holy shit. And whose travel could be recreated.
Yeah.
The case received worldwide attention, yet still remains a mystery today.
I don't remember it, so I don't think it got that much attention.
No, I don't remember it either, and I look at stupid UFO shit all the time. Now, just 3 months later, we have a second mysterious abduction in Argentina. Actually, I bet like you go back and listen to one of the episodes, we talked about the first abduction.
We might actually.
It just wasn't particularly
interesting,
eventful. Yeah. This time involving 3 people in their truck.
Was the truck did it have GPS on it? Or an AirTag? You know those little AirTags that people use to stalk people?
It's got the Garmin on it. We got the Garmin.
Garmin. It's got Gemini.
When we saw the lights, the first thing we wondered was if it had to do with Victorica Agriculture School being lit up. We then realized this could not be the case, as we were far away. He doesn't even know his way doesn't know his way around his own town.
Sounds like he was drunk.
It's their couple and their adult son returning home on Provincial Road 105 to Victorica, a town in La Pampa. Around midnight in early February, when they noticed some unusual lights as they passed under a boundary arch, meaning that they had left Sanlu province, and were crossing the eastern border to La Pampa in the center of Argentina. The brightness of the lights and the lateness of the night confused the 3 into thinking they were already in Victorica, but the arch indicated they were 26 kilometers, 16 miles away. Or were they? It was a minute after that question we were entering Augustin Bothary Avenue in Victorica. As they described it, they passed under the arch and traveled those 26 kilometers in 1 minute.
Whoa!
Victorica almost instantly. Oh, they did have GPS and they checked it. They checked that goddamn GPS.
Who did?
GPS said we still had 26 kilometers to go. As we traveled the first 2 blocks of Botheria Avenue entering downtown Victorica, it zeroed out. Holy shit, the GPS had to catch up. It was like, you still got 26 kilometers, bro. And they're like, no, we're already in Victorica, bro.
The GPS like, no way, bro.
The GPS
don't lie to me, bro.
It was only on the following day that we began to wonder and recall what had happened to us. It was then that we realized how confusing everything was, but we don't know what it was or what took place. So this is your classic lost time event, right? Except for, I guess, lost distance in this one. In their reckoning, they were just driving down the road, and then they pop 26 kilometers away within a minute. Just scientifically impossible. Couldn't have happened. It's not real. You can't go that fast. Only like Sonic can go that fast. And then the GPS. What's interesting about this one is the GPS. Within a moment, it said they were 26 miles away, and then it reset when it realized they weren't. So that indicates, rather than lost time, which is usually, you think.
Well, we don't know. They don't mention their time at all, really, do they? Maybe they did lose time too.
But the GPS reacting in that instant as they watched it means that they didn't lose time; they just lost distance, right?
Well, I mean, it could teleport you through time and space, you know.
Yeah, I guess maybe the GPS could have just lost time as well, right? No one interviewed the GPS.
Oh yeah, like 10 minutes gone by.
Yeah, so that's but apparently this is just the start of an epidemic in Argentina of alien abductions. If it, the other woman knew she was abducted by UFOs and transported 40 miles away. I had vague memories about it. These people just driving, teleported. Which one would you prefer? Just be teleported and be like, man, that's fucking crazy. Or to know that it was actually aliens came and got you, and maybe they played with you a little bit.
I think of the teleportation. I don't want to know that my butthole.
Yeah, but like when they play with you a little bit, but like
plus with the losing time and the teleportation, or maybe not losing time, but you're with other people. You know, the other one by yourself. It's always great to be abducted with other folk. You know.
Yeah. Also, it's basically they got to go home faster, right? That's not too bad. But imagine if you will, the aliens pick you up, and they play with you a little bit. They do.
Well, I mean, obviously,
but they're pretty. It's not too bad.
You kind of like it. You like it a little bit.
Yeah, you like it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you don't like it a lot. I mean, you regret it. You feel ashamed, but it's all right.
Well, they talk about anytime people have sexy abduction scenarios, there's always like a sexy alien, right? Like they bring out an alien that has like human breasts and a wig on, and you're like, well, it's a little bit sexy. Me, it kind of got like me, a true artist, as I mentioned. I'll have sex with any alien. I'm desperate to have sex with aliens.
I don't care what kind of alien it is.
That's right, I'm an artist.
Just show me a hole and I'll fuck it.
The psychic phenomena of aliens where it's like, oh, if you think about them a lot, that puts you on their radar, right?
Obviously not.
It doesn't, because I go to bed every night like, fucking aliens are going to abduct you tonight, and it's going to be like an episode of Euphoria.
So many alien penises.
Mm-hmm. No, there's only gonna be one big dick there, and it's gonna be me. And then, yes, I guess who knows if aliens have penises, right? What could aliens have? They could just have like spiders. Maybe they have dicks on the ends of their legs. And they throw them.
They're like lizards. They got cloacas.
Throw them. But the interesting thing about aliens is, no matter what,
they're always fake.
They're so advanced that they don't even believe in war anymore, or they fucking want to destroy us. Those are only two options.
I mean, they're so advanced that they don't believe in war anymore, but they do believe in kidnapping people and playing in their butts, and that's 10 times better than war.
Yeah, that's true. I'd rather get played with than have to go to war.
Just ask the Ukrainians.
Some quick other news. El Paso's haunted DeSoto hotel burnt down after the paranormal investigation. I looked into this one because I was my hope was that something happened during the paranormal investigation.
Some of the electrical cord wasn't
that caused them to
insulated or some shit. Yeah,
but no, it was just like there was a paranormal investigation there like a week ago, and then it happened to burn down. So whatever, that sucks. And then finally, I found this article that said vampire graveyard with 40 headless Roman skeletons discovered in England. And then I looked further into it. They did find a
vampires
Roman village in England, and they obviously excavated some of the bodies, and some of the bodies, about 40 of them, are decapitated with their heads between their legs, right? But that doesn't have anything to do with vampires necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, Romans do all kinds of shit.
Punishment for crime. Yeah, that was just a punishment for crime in certain periods of Roman history. So could be anything. I don't know why they were like, it's vampire graveyard, because there's nothing about vampires in it, really.
Gotta be vampires.
But it would be cool, right? If I would love for there to be like, we just found this fucking Roman village in France, and we have fucking proof that vampires were real, and we met one of them. We think it's an angel. Midnight Mass.
Oh, vampires are real, and the Romans killed them all. You can thank the Romans for that.
I don't thank the Romans for shit. Romans, they took everything Greece did and made it worse.
Well, they invented some new shit for themselves too.
What, like aqueducts?
No, I wasn't thinking about the good shit. I was thinking about the bad shit.
Tyranny?
Yeah, basically fascism a little bit.
What about Sparta?
The idea of defense or empire through defense,
Imperialism?
Yeah, but through defense, they didn't. Hey, we got this empire by accident, all right? These guys attacked us. We had to destroy them and take everything they owned.
That makes sense. Yeah, if like it's like that's like a satanic principle, right? Like if someone wrongs you, it's perfectly natural for you to go to get revenge, but like tenfold.
Yeah, I mean, in some cases they weren't even really wronged, right? It was just some minor grievances.
They were like, "Hey, you're walking through the wrong part of the Black Forest, you German scum."
Well, I mean, what was the Pax Romana? Like, you don't mess with a citizen of Rome, or we'll fuck everybody up.
If I lived back then and they were like, "Hey, you want to be a citizen of Rome?" I'd be like, "No, I'm too cool for that."
Not me. I'm taking it because it seems like a way better deal than not being a citizen of Rome. If
No,
you live anywhere near Rome.
I tell them I'd be like, "I don't fuck with that Roman shit."
I'm a Carthaginian fella.
Nah, I'd be like, "I'm Greek bitch." Oh shit, man, Rome, fuck 'em, fuck every empire, huh? It's gonna be great when they all come tumbling down, and then never ever replaced by another empire.
No, we're just heading to like a vast human space empire, run by the descendants of Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. No, it'll just be Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. They're gonna live forever. Remember, Uri Geller said that aliens were gonna solve.
Oh yeah, we're gonna live for 250 years, like Moses.
Yeah, and the rich are gonna be the ones that get to live a long time for sure. It's not gonna be you and me, pod.
Oh no, it's gonna be me because otherwise I'm killing Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, your days are numbered. We're looking out for you, buddy. You fucking come to the wrong neighborhood. That's it for you, Elon Musk. You better start checking under your goddamn Teslas. Make sure there's not.
I would never hide under a Tesla because it might explode.
I was gonna make a joke about car bombs, but the joke being that they basically already are prone to explosions, so he doesn't really need to check for anything. Also, I doubt that motherfucker drives any Tesla product.
I'm sure he has to drive a Tesla, right?
Nah, I don't think
it's a custom
driver's license. Man, have you ever seen that video of him like way back in the day when he was first becoming somewhat of a public figure because of the PayPal shit? And he's all bald and awkward, like waiting for like his fucking Maserati to be delivered or some shit.
No, 100%.
Fucking, ugh. Elon Musk, ugh.
Ugh. He's gonna deliver us into the future, so I think we should really understand that
mutilating apes is what they're doing.
Yeah, some things like apes' brains will need to be broken for the future.
Yeah, I did see someone actually said that, you know what, they had to test insulin on pigs, so microchip that lets you order McDonald's with your brain and a few animals murdered for it.
I mean, like some of the hype around the microchip, if it comes to fruition, would be a big help to like people with disabilities, but that doesn't give them carte blanche to, do the most unethical animal testing ever.
Well, what's also cool about it too is since it's a private company that's developing it, is they are not focused on making a chip that's going to help the people with disabilities, and it's not going to be priced so that they can afford it. So.
That's what they're telling. That's how they present it to people. You know what I mean? That's what everybody's trying to buy into.
They're not doing that shit.
Well, I just plan. I'm gonna pay lip service to the idea for them, but just explain to them why, even if that is the case, they still should not be allowed to animal test like this.
They shouldn't just be mutilating apes and stuff. Yeah, that seems fine.
I mean, it does not make me feel good about how the human trials are going to go at all.
I don't see how they can have human trials. This shit, it's not going to come to fruition.
This seems like a bad idea. Like maybe at some point in the future, but it's not going to be Elon Musk.
Every fucking stupid shit that he's involved in is just like the most like half-ass like dorm room conversation.
Yeah, it's a whole fucking move fast and break thing, guys.
What if there was a tunnel that you could drive a car in?
I'm gonna reinvent trains,
but worse, much worse. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking everything is collapsing on itself. World's waving goodbye, and VHS Cult is waving goodbye. End of podcast.
I'm waving hello.
VHS KvLT.com is the website with all the podcasts on it. Tell your friends and family about it. Rate and review the podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube or whatever, like and subscribe.
Yeah, you gotta smash the like.
You gotta smash
button.
You gotta hold on to your little gonads and strife. Remember that? Remember old memes? Gonads and lightning.
A little bit.
The rain.
You're the man now, dog.
Yeah, exactly. VHSCult.com.
And you could be the man now, dog. By giving us money.
Yeah, I already said rate and review. Yeah, you can go to the website and donate. Like and subscribe, ring the bell icon, fucking Make sure to pierce your nipples. That's the best piercing there is. And
send me pictures of your vagina stacks. I want to see them.
I don't really want.
Yeah, I
to
don't
see
really.
that.
Don't show me. That was a joke. It was not a good one.
I don't really care about vagina stacks, to be honest. I would love a vagina stack if it was in a long-term committed loving relationship between me and 3 women. You know what I mean? If I had like,
I thought you were saying it was in some sort of décolletage, sexy lingerie.
Décolletage. I wouldn't say no to a little décolletage. I don't mind a nice little décolletage on a nightgown, if you will. But yeah, fucking sweet Kyle. He's a slut. He loves the vagina stack. But if it's gotta be a vagina stack of love.
Recording stopped.